Attorney Robert Ambrogi from Massachusetts. Thanks for being here today. I want to ask you about new media and lawyers who are interested in learning more about new media. What counsel, no pun intended, would you have for them?
Well, one of the areas that I work in is to work with law firms and vendors to the legal industry on kind of what I call media strategies, both traditional media and new media. There are kind of three prongs to that. There's strategy, overall thinking through what's the best approach for your firm, for your company to work with the media, to be part of the media. There's development of content, of materials to use, and there's training, getting your lawyers, your professionals to understand media. The overriding theme in all of this for me is that law firms are unfortunately remain horribly behind the times in understanding what's happening in new media. When I talk about new media, I'm kind of talking about the evolving world of what's going on online, of social networking, of blogging, of podcasting, of just even websites, this whole thing. Social networking has created a new way of working with the media for law firms. It's a conversation in which you're not just talking to journalists or to reporters. You're talking directly to the end user, to the consumer, to the potential client. And you as a firm, as a vendor, as somebody who's out there trying to market your goods and services, become almost a publisher yourself in having to put information out there and having to understand how to do that. So something I do is to work with law firms and try and help them understand the best way to approach that and to implement it and to put it into effect.
Well, and you said publisher, which is a great name for it, because not only are lawyers, it's important for them to reach various audiences, consumers, prospective clients, referral attorneys, and the press. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, absolutely, and that's why they are able to control their own media in a sense better than they've ever been able to do. Blogging is something that's been around for a while now, and that firms are starting to understand. I know that you're very much involved in producing videos and electronic materials for law firms, and that's something, again, that law firms are beginning to understand the importance of that and the effectiveness of that. But there are lots of other tools that they don't look at. There's things like RSS, understanding how to use an RSS feed and what that means and even what it is. Firms are not doing a good job of that, and they could be doing a lot better, and they could be getting a lot more attention as a result of that.
Well, you certainly are an expert, Bob, because you have your podcast, you have RSS feeds, you have your blog, a couple of websites, so you speak from experience.
Well, that's right, and I do, and as I say, I also have the sort of grounded in traditional media, having worked in the newspaper industry for a long time. I have another foot in law and a third foot, I guess, in technology and new media. So I'm kind of a one-person, three-legged stool, I guess.
Great advice for lawyers out there. Thanks. Robert Ambrogi, attorney in Massachusetts. Your contact information.
You can find me, my website is at legaline.com, Legaline, or you can call me at 978-546-7898.